Hello everyone, Mike with Spray Jones, and we're going to go over a very popular subject, which is, does the foam smell? This has gotten a lot of comments in the comment section, and it can be a little bit of an elephant in the room. The answer is no. The foam is not supposed to ever smell inside your building, your structure, whatever you're working on. It would be absolutely useless if whatever we installed had a reeking odor. So how can you be assured that it's safe to put this into your project? Well, the answer is quite simple. I'm going to give you 3 practical steps on the product, and then I'm going to give you 3 practical steps on choosing an installer, choosing a company for you, whether you be in Canada and US. The first thing is that you want to know the product meets a standard. In Canada, we have a nationalized standard for polyurethane foams that any foam that is being used in inhabited spaces must be tested for volatile organic compounds so that they can ensure that they are not above a prescriptive requirement in a set amount of time. If you have no standard, you have no way of verifying what the product is going to do in the short term or long term. So first is a standard. Secondly, testing. There has to be some sort of certified testing. It can't just be willy-nilly whatever they want to do. They should be tested in accordance with some sort of ULC or ASTM testing method for off-gassing or volatile organic compounds. And it should be a third-party standard, not one that the supplier creates for themselves. If you have a standard, if you have testing and a third party, then you can verify that the product is going to be safe and that it's not going to do any long-term ill effects inside the structure. And there's a whole host of things, usually 10 to 12 items that they're going to test just in the off-gas section alone. But how does that help you if you've made your decision to go and use foam in your project, but you're now figuring out who do I hire? Well, whether you're in Canada or the US, the first thing I'm going to tell you is that you need to be dealing with a large chemical supply company. Huge multinationals have a lot more insulation around them, testing, they have the dollars to spend on these things, they have the pedigree and the departments to make sure that things are performing the way that they are. If you're dealing with a smaller regional corporation, it can be very difficult to ensure that they are going to meet all of these standards. So once you've chosen your product, due to being a large supplier chemical company, then vet your installer. Go up and down, find out who they are, how long they've been in business, what projects they've done, talk to people, actually do some research. If you're dealing with a mom and pop shop, well, what's it going to cost them just to walk away if you have problems? If you're dealing with a larger corporation, there is protection in them being larger. They should be more professional. And the third is stay educated. All throughout the process, know what product, know what standards you're trying to achieve, know what testing is out there, know what third parties are out there, know who you've chosen chemical-wise for the supply, know who you're hiring product installation-wise and what they're capable of doing, and stay educated through the whole entire process. If you do this, you can't be duped as easily, and you'll have the language and the lingo to know what your rights are and what you can do about it. If you stick to these things, you will not have a problem. Anybody that violates one of these steps along the way is opening the door to having issues down the road. I've been in the foam industry now for 18 years at the time of this video, and I've had my own company for 13 years, and I can tell you within that time we've had 0 instances where the foam is off-gassing, creating a smell that bothers people and has to be removed. And anytime that there has been an issue, one of the multiple points that I've listed earlier in the video has been violated, and they're dealing with an unscrupulous company that isn't going to stand behind the product and make it right, so they've had to sue or make a video about it. So if you follow these steps, you can be assured that you're going to hire a quality contractor installing a quality product, and you'll be happy with your purchase just like anything in life. So I hope this video has helped. I'm going to put a lot of links in the description section for reports and studies and information to help you along the way. So go check that out. If you haven't subscribed yet, you should be doing so, because I have multiple videos like this coming up in the future that are going to help the industry and yourself out. Have a good day.